Oh,
Don't
shit,
be weird
we
is
forgot to
good
run
advice
ads.
for like entire lives.
Hold on, I'm gonna hit these snoozes, chat, and I'm gonna kill off all these snoozes. Try and get us through this match. I totally forgot to look at the ad times. So
Okay, so we got NuckleDu versus TODAKAI, Guile versus JP, both zoners in the conventional sense. But Banjo, like, what do you think about this character matchup?
Honestly, like the fact that like some of the best projectiles obviously come from Guile right here, but I think Guile's boxing options when he gets in is just way better than JP's. And like now JP's puts you in situations to where they can like keep you away from him, but the combo opportunity presents itself is represented so much better by Guile. And I think Guile's fireball game add onto that makes him just like a very powerful character in this match. Now you can keep him full screen if you want to, but Guile was like, hey man, I got the fireball to close the distance.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think another differentiator here is, as we've seen a couple of times, oh my god, counter D out of NuckleDu. I'll finish my thought after he finishes out this round. NuckleDu, please check your DMs. Yeah, I think Guile is a little bit better equipped to try to close the gap and get into range 0, range 1 than JP is off of like a perfect boom, and we're already seeing that out of Du, who is very clearly, you know, trying to close the gap. And it's intriguing whenever you see a character who's able to make a traditional zoner like Guile try to play a matchup as more aggressively. Wow, so much damage. We have level 3 in the back. Are you dead off minimum scaling? I believe that you are.
Oh yeah, you're gone. That's a perfect KO. And nothing less than perfect from is what we expect from the Guile that is NuckleDu's gameplay. And like the fact that he's like literally just optimized his character to a T is very scary. Minimum scaling and you die off of level 3.
I think my only complaint about Du's Guile so far in this game had been that I wished he was more willing to be the aggressor, and we're seeing that energy out of him in this matchup. And I'm sure in this matchup it's something that you have to do regardless, but it's still a difference that I'm pleased to see out of him. Nice anti-air off the same immune kick. And now, with the life lead that you have, you kind of don't have to give a damn at all. You can just play a zoning game, and as long as you're anti-airing TODAKAI, they're the one that needs to be the aggressor and make something happen. Instead, they're getting mauled at the corner in burnout. That's a stun, and it should be done. And indeed it is. NuckleDu claims first round of game 2.
I understand, like, from your complaint of how, like, you know, you wish that, like, NuckleDu was a bit of the aggressor, but, like, when you optimize every interaction like he does, and literally, like, when you put yourself in situations where you maximize the potential of every interaction that you're in, just like that one, it's just like, man, I can kind of just control the space wherever I'm at. Like, it doesn't matter. You can't jump in on me. I'm high-lowing you. You're in the corner. I'm still pressuring you. Like it's just, he can do so much. It's on brand TODAKAI to kind of like take that control back. Like just right now with the level 3 with the critical heart, you're gonna get very good damage off this. And now it's on you to make sure you keep Guile out.
Yeah, so Du can convert into big damage off of the right touch here, or you can choose to be a little bit more passive, which is what Du ultimately decided to do, choosing to go into the final round with a resource advantage. Apologies. My hiccups are loud.
Even the target combo, like putting them back in the full screen position. And it's just like, yeah, you can throw EX ghost if you want to. Now I gotta unload your artillery on you, buddy. Put you in burnout right here. And now you have to get the missile stack of guy also in the back as well. You know, so I live and breathe. Not gonna put you on the wall. Still, you're at risk.
See, what's great there is the fact that NuckleDu chose to close the noose there while TODAKAI didn't have bar. It was a little transparent that NuckleDu was going for DI for the wall splat stun, but while TODAKAI was in burnout, your only answer there would be level 1. TODAKAI didn't have the bar, so Du can choose to be the aggressor and just cash out DI and keep going for these wall stuns instead.
Full screen situation. Luckily, didn't get punish countered off the parry right there. Alright, and this is pretty much the advantage that TODAKAI needs. Not to say that he has to have a perfect, but he has to find a way to get out ahead and get out like early. Like, Kind of like how, you know, basically, since the characters are the same archetype, they kind of have the same game plan. But NuckleDu is just way better controlling the space right now than Grand TODAKAI.
I think of the two, I feel like Guile does a better job of trying to be the aggressor. I think JP, with the way that a lot of his folks don't have, you know, a super defined hurt box, he can play footsies really well. But inside of footsie range, I'm a little bit less impressed with JP than Guile. So it's like they're even at like full screen. Guile barely has the lead at range 0, and JP barely has the lead at range 1. If that makes sense.
Yeah. Pick up what you're putting down 100%. But, and TODAKAI says, let me put down Guile real quick. Puts him in burnout. All the right choices being made by Grand TODAKAI right now. Oh, that chip sequence. That was sticky.
Oh, huge jump in out of Do immediately into the level 3. We're trying to close this out with a 3-0. That's going to put Do outside of burnout. TODAKAI now in burnout, back to the wall. And you have to deal with the pressure that is Guile in the corner while you're in burnout. Huge, we get the wall stun. We don't have a whole lot of resources available to us. How much damage do we get? Going for the drive rush cancel. Is this going to be enough? No, no way. We go for the knockdown. TODAKAI out of burnout. Burns the level 1 reversal, but it's not going to be enough. NuckleDu able to close that out. 3-0 to move on to our winners finals. As you can see here in the replay run back, that wall stun was everything.
And it's just so unfortunate because TODAKAI burnt that level 3 thinking that he was going to put him in disadvantage. But yeah, a little bit of breathing room is all that NuckleDu needed, was to put him in that sequence and then put him in burnout. And as he hit that level 3, he was gaining drive meter back. So it's just like, dang, man, like I'm damned if I do, damned if I don't. I threw a level 3 to put you in a situation